How's it going out there, YouTube land and also social media lands? Welcome to an all-new video. In this video, we're going to be doing a review of a shark film that is a sci-fi original film and the first in a series of funny yet interesting made-for-television films. So we're going to get right into that. Before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss this video and the other videos I put up. As always, people, if you enjoy my content here on YouTube, definitely check out my other social media platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those great places. So definitely check those out too. As always, let's get right into this. Welcome one and all to an all-new video. So like I was saying before, we're going to be doing a shark-related film. First film in a series of shark made-for-TV films that are just funny, fun, and yet pretty damn well done, I think. I think these are really fun films and so enjoyable. So we're going to talk about those films, and we're going to talk about the very first one in this series. But also, just to kind of get you guys into the know as well, I'm actually going to be doing several shark-themed films here for the upcoming Shark Week that is coming here at the end of July. And so, be on the lookout for a whole bunch of great Shark Week films that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a whole Shark Week, basically, you know, tons of films. I'm going to try to get all these films out, as many as possible, for the week of Shark Week. So, I hope you guys enjoy. So, we're going to get right into this one. So, this one happens to be the film known as, wait for it, the sci-fi original movie called Sharknado. Yeah, Sharknado. Yeah. So Sharknado is the first film in the film series of the Sharknado films that are made-for-TV films done by Syfy. This one came out in 2013, and the final one actually came out in 2020. So over a 7-year span, we got 6 films, which I can't believe they made that many, but they're just fantastic fun and super hilarious, I think. Now, these are your typical type of made-for-TV movies, I think. You know, they're that, you know, pretty decent, you know, writing, decent actors, but, you know, sometimes the writing can be really bad, sometimes the CGI work can be really bad, or just over-comical, but overall, I think that this film is pretty fun. And just, you know, one of those fun kind of made-for-TV type of films. And the quality of this film, I feel, was really well done. I mean, even for it being a sci-fi made-for-TV film, I thought that for the time, in 2013, the graphics in this were actually pretty decently done. I mean, you could definitely tell that their, you know, CGI worked a lot, and a lot of practical puppets and stuff like that. But overall, I thought they did a really good job. Now, this film happens to be directed by a gentleman that is kind of a made-for-TV type of guru, and he has done a lot of made-for-TV type of films and to direct-to-DVD type of deals. And that, of course, is the man that goes by the name of Mr. Anthony C. Ferrante. Yeah, Anthony C. Ferrante. Yeah, Anthony. Yeah, so Anthony, I think, is a pretty damn decent director. I think he does a really decent job, and everything I've seen him do, I think, has been really done well, and he has a good eye for, like, you know, that comedy, but yet horror and action, you know, packed type of films that are just entertainment and enjoyable, and I think he does a really good job with it. Now, another film he directed, which I haven't had a chance to see, but I have heard of the film. I do remember when this film came out, and was also a film that was a direct-to kind of DVD, direct-to-TV type of deal, but also was his directorial debut. And that, of course, is the film called Boo. Yeah, the film called Boo. Yeah, and basically what Boo is about is it's an old psychiatric ward that has been shut down for many years because of a fire, and, you know, these people decide to go and check it out on Halloween night to see, you know, what it's about, get a horror thrill and stuff like that, and they come across kind of ghostly aspirations and stuff like that. And from what I saw in the trailer, it looks like it's a pretty decent film. Very high quality, looks really fun, looks really well written, and also looks very, you know, horrific and stuff like that. So it looks like it's a pretty decent film. And I've heard a lot of good things about it. So if you haven't seen anything that Anthony has directed, I would definitely check out Boo. It looks like it's a pretty decent film. But overall, I thought he did a really great job of directing Sharknado. I think he did a great job of giving us this really kind of awesome, entertaining, made-for-TV film that has, crazy over-the-top type of things, but overall, it's actually a really decent film that had a really good, high-quality budget to it. And overall, I thought he just did a really fantastic job. If you haven't seen Sharknado, or haven't seen anything Anthony has directed, definitely check out Sharknado. It's actually worth the watch. So this movie has a very interesting cast. We have some people that are, been huge movie stars, huge TV stars that have starred in this film, and these films have become kind of known for many cameos in it. And this first film actually had, one or two kind of cameos, not as big as the other ones that got, but overall this film was just really had a great ensemble cast. Now, to start us off is none other than the main hero himself, Mr. Shepard, Ian Zerling! Oh yeah! Ian Zerling! Woo! Ian Zerling! Yeah! Or Ian Zerling, however you pronounce this, is Ian or Ian, yeah! So Ian Zerling, who a lot of people will probably recognize, of course, from Melrose Place, or, 90210, and is just, this huge, big, he was a heartthrob in the 90s and stuff like that, and, was a pretty decent actor. He's done a few other things that, have been fun and enjoyable and stuff like that, and I think all around he's a pretty fun actor. Now, another film that I've seen him in that I really enjoyed him in, and I think is a really fun role that I think he just did a really fantastic job with, even though it wasn't a huge role, it still was pretty fun. And that, of course, is in the 2012 film called That's My Boy. Yeah! That's My Boy. Yeah, Adam Sandler film. In the film, Ian Zerling basically plays a TV film version of Adam Sandler's character in the film, Donnie Burger, in his life story about having a kid when he's basically still a kid. And he did a really freaking fantastic job. He was super hilarious, really enjoyable, and just all around, I enjoyed him as that character in that, parody film in the film. And I just thought he, really brought a real funness to it and gave his really Ian Zerlingness to the character. It was just really fun. If you haven't seen Ian Zerling in anything, definitely check him out, and That's My Boy. He was actually really fantastic in it. But with his character in Sharknado, I really enjoy it. I think he plays a really great character. I like his spirit in the film. I like his attitude and everything like that about his character in this film. He does a really good job of, bringing Finn to life. And he plays your classic, main guy hero type of vibe that kicks butt. And I think Ian did a really good job of playing that and giving this really good kind of performance. And overall, even though there's times that it's over the top, he still keeps it really, level. And he keeps it good and keeps it, overall a decent performance. If you haven't seen Ian in anything, definitely check him out in Sharknado. He actually is pretty damn fun in it. So that brings me to the next actor in this that I'd like to talk about. And that, of course, is the well-known actress who has been in several things over the years, from Just Visiting to the American Pie films to many other films that she's done. She's done quite a few TV films over the years now. And just all around is a pretty fun actress. I think she's not the greatest actress, but overall I think she's fun to watch and is enjoyable, at least in this franchise. And that, of course, is Miss Tara Reid! Oh yeah! Tara Reid! Woo! Tara Reid! Yeah! Tara Reid is awesome. She is so much fun in this film series, and overall I think that this is probably one of my favorite films that she's been in besides the American Pies. And I think that she just does an interesting job, and she plays that typical type of character, and it just fits her very well, and I think she just did a fun job in this. Now, another film she was in that actually I think is a really fantastic role that she plays, it's one of her more, more best film types of role besides the American Pies, is a great film that came out in the late 90s called Urban Legend. Yeah! Urban Legend. Yeah. This film is a really great film, and she actually plays like a radio DJ type of character in the film that is always on in the film. You see her throughout the film, and she's basically like a love doctor, basically. And the character is just really awesome, really fun, and I thought Tara did a good job of portraying this character. And I really enjoyed what she brought to the characterization, and also I just thought that she was a decent add to that character and in the film, and just did a really fantastic job. I really enjoyed it. I thought she was very entertaining, and I thought that she really brought that character to life. If you haven't seen Tara Reid anything, definitely check her out on Urban Legend. She was actually pretty decent. But overall, her character in Sharknado, I think, is fun. She plays that typical ex-wife type of vibe character that, is, you're not supposed to, she's more serious and, she's like, I don't believe this and that, blah, 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 and this kind of stuff, that type of deal. And she did a good job of portraying that type of, person, that you might be familiar with in real life. And I thought she did a decent job of portraying that and, kind of being a whiny character a little bit in the film, but overall, it still was enjoyable. If you haven't seen Tara Reid anything, definitely check her out on Sharknado. She was pretty fun. So that brings me to the final person I like to talk about that was in this film. And that is none other than another main actress that was in this film that was really fabulous in this film, and just overall really enjoyable. And that, of course, is the actress known as Casey Cerebro! Oh yeah! Casey Cerebro! Woo! Casey Cerebro! Sorry if I'm saying that last name wrong. It looks like Cerebro to me, but, it could be something else. Cerebro, I don't know. But anyways, Casey is just fun. I really enjoy her. I think she's a fantastic actress. She's gorgeous, and she's just really always fun to see in anything I've seen her in. Now, one movie that she was in that I really enjoyed her in, I thought was kind of one of her, bigger breaks, I feel, besides this, that, she just did a really good job in it, and I just really enjoyed her in it and thought she was fun. And then, of course, the film called Bring It On, In It to Win It. Yeah! Bring It On, In It to Win It. Yeah! So if you're familiar with the Bring It On films, the first one, of course, started with Kirsten Dunst. This one, I believe, is the fourth film in the series, if I remember correctly, and is just an interesting film about these cheerleading competitions. And Casey is just really awesome in the film. She plays one of the characters in one of the teams, and I thought she brought just a real funness to the character. She was very funny. She also was just really, on point in her characterization, and I thought she just worked really well with everyone in the film, and just gave us a really outstanding performance. If you haven't seen Casey anything, definitely check her out and Bring It In It to Win It. She was actually really good in it. But overall, I really enjoyed her character in Sharknado. I really enjoyed her characterization. I loved her relationship with, Finn. I enjoyed her relationship with everyone else in the film, and just how she brought kind of a fun kind of girl next door type of vibe, but at the same time, she has a history that, you can see why she feels the way she does. And I thought that she brought just a real great characterization to her character and give us an overall really great performance. If you haven't seen Casey anything, definitely check it out on Sharknado. She did a really good job. So what is Sharknado about? Basically, the premise of Sharknado is a hurricane or some sort of storm system has created over the ocean and has basically started picking up sharks out of the ocean and starts dropping them in New York, or LA, I should say. And basically, it's up to the main characters to figure out what to do to stop these sharks from dropping on LA and eating and killing people and save the day. Really basic premise, really fun though. Overall, I think a really fantastic film, really enjoyable. I really enjoyed this. I thought they did a great job. I liked what they did with the film. I thought overall, like I said, I thought it was really well done for a made-for-TV film. Even the special effects, the acting, the actors, the ensemble cast in it were all really fun. A great appearance by John Hurt in the film, who passed away a few years ago, and is just a really fun, sci-fi comedy horror type of disaster flick. If you have not seen it, definitely check it out now. You can check it out on Prime. You can go purchase it on DVD, Blu-ray. It's really a fantastic film, a very good first outing to the series, and overall, a really fun film. I would give this 8 out of 10 Golden Movie Boxes up, and I think it's worth a watch, so definitely check it out, people. So that's it for this movie review, guys. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for liking, and also thank you for subscribing. And if this is your first time here, or you have been here before, don't forget to check out any older new videos you might not have seen mine yet. And as always, people, if you want to show support for the channel, definitely check out my links down below, either from my Patreon page, where you get outtakes, extras, all kinds of cool stuff when you're a Patreon member, or the awesome horror pack, where you get great horror films right to your door every month for a great low price. So definitely check those out. As always, people, catch you next one.